Hello, you gorgeous bunch. So today I am doing something a little bit different. This is my first get ready with me, and it's not really a get ready with me. This routine is what I basically do every day. Yeah, it really doesn't take that long. I'm just kind of like chit-chatting my way through it in this video, which I hope you guys don't find annoying. This is it. This is my little routine. This is where I sit every morning, my little dressing table, and I get ready. And I thought maybe you guys would want to see that, so that's what this is. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop waffling now so we can get into the video. And yeah. So I always prep my skin with the same products every single day. So I use the hyaluronic acid, which is the Ordinary, you can see that there. And I also use the Simple Vitamin Cream after that. I know this is like a super cheap brand, but I have really sensitive skin and I've been using this for years, so I'm like a bit wary about switching it up, but I'm probably gonna get there some point. So yeah, I just use like a little bit of the hyaluronic acid. So yeah, what was I saying? I've just started using the Cordley Night Cream, which is like pigmentation correcting. I might have a look into the rest of that range and maybe see what the moisturizer's like from that range. So I don't really put any on my eyes, like I haven't actually got any product on me. I just quite like to like go over my eyebrows and smooth everything out. So I'm now going in with a bit of the Simple Day Cream, and I just kind of like put that all over my face, and I guess I use this as a primer. I've tried loads of different primers, but they all just feel quite plasticky, so I just kind of use this as my primer, and it sits quite well underneath my makeup now. I was one of those really lucky people that didn't have to use anything on my skin until I was probably about 17 or 18, maybe even later, to be honest. I never suffered from breakouts as a teenager. I've always loved makeup, but it was always the cheapest. It was always the cheapest, like face masks and stuff like that. Like I didn't do it to like enjoy it. I did it because it, like, I don't know, it felt like a treat. I'd like walk over to Boots on my lunch break and like buy a little face mask and do it when I got home. Like that was me. So yeah, I've never really had a skincare routine until I was probably in my early 20s, and I think like I started getting like breakouts more, and I was getting like clumps of dry skin on my face, and then I started to get like dermatitis around my face, which is what's caused like the pigmentation around my face here, and that's when I kind of decided like, actually no, I need to like do something about this. Like I should probably look after my face. But now I actually really enjoy looking after it, and I love like sitting with creams on and like researching stuff. So yeah, I'm just like waffling on, so I'm gonna actually start doing my makeup. So I've got this like hideous eyebrow brush, and literally the first thing I do is I just comb my eyebrows up. I literally then use the Benefit Browsings, and it's so old that I can only kind of make out that tiny 3 there, like I've had it for years. And I literally just sort of like really lightly put in the end of my eyebrows. Is that called the wing? I'm gonna call it the wing. You guys can tell that I'm definitely not a professional. I'm really struggling to talk today. I'm definitely not a professional makeup artist. Hair is my profession. But saying that, I do really love makeup, and I always have. Like my sister and I really love makeup. Like she has a really nice makeup collection. Well, she used to, I don't know what she's doing now. So yeah, I'm kind of just like really lightly, like just with the same product that I went in with originally, just going along the edge there, just filling that out slightly. So I'm gonna do that on the other side. One of my best friends always says to me, eyebrows are sisters, not twins. I'm like, yeah. But it'd be nice if they kind of just resembled each other, do you know what I mean? So that's literally what I do first. I just put the end of my eyebrows on. That one looks considerably larger than the other, but I'm gonna leave it. Before I start all of my face makeup, I wet down my beauty blender. This one I got from Cult Beauty. It's a really nice little sponge, and it's really like, it literally like that's doubled in size from wetting it down. So yeah, now is where I get my 2 concealers. So I have 2 concealers. I have one Bobbi Brown one, which I'm going to use first, which is the shade Cool Sand. And I use this one first because it's got like a pinky undertone, and you can see I have really dark eyes. So I use that first as kind of like a base, I guess. And then I use the Morphe one after my foundation. So we'll start with the Bobbi Brown one. Just not like right into my eyelid, because I try not to wear it up too high because I just think it looks so unnatural. And then I also have a bit of dark pigmentation around my lower lip, so I'm gonna put that there as well. And that's what we start with. And with my beauty blender, I start by blending that in. And that just kind of works as like a pinky primer for my skin, just to like brighten the areas that are quite dark and shadowy. So you can see already that's just like really lifted those areas. I really don't like to use too much product because I like you to be able to see like my dark circles and stuff slightly, but like obviously I don't want to look like I haven't slept for a month, which sometimes honestly I do. So I use 2 foundations and I mix them together, and they are the Ordinary Serum foundations. So these are really cheap, but really great. So what I do is I use the lid, which you can see, I haven't actually cleaned it, and I just put a pump of each one on to the lid. I just kind of like splodge it all together. And then I start to put the product on my face, just in areas where I want to start blending it out. And then I start at the cheek and like work over the nose, but I'm just never like going right up to the eye contour area. I'm just kind of like leaving a bit of a triangle around that area, as I don't want to put too much product in that area. Just want to like blend it all through. Okay, now I get a bit more product on the beauty blender, like that. Just pat it on the wrist, and then I just go like around my neckline, just because like my neck's really pale. My chest is quite brown, but my neck's like really pale. And then I'm like, brown, pale, brown, it just doesn't work for me. So now we're gonna go back in with the Morphe Concealer. So this is the like whiter, sandier concealer. And again, I don't go right up under the eye socket. I just put a few little splodges like that. And then I blend one side at a time just because it dries really quickly. So I start by just sort of blending the product in and then looking up and just kind of working it under the eye with the rest of the product. It's like I really don't want it to be too heavy under there. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So now we'll do the other eye. Now I use any like excess product just to go like along the bridge of my nose and in between my eyebrows like this. And then with a tiny bit of product, I just go on the top of my lip here and here just to cover those 2 bits of pigmentation. Cool, so now I go in and kind of like set it, but I'm not into like heavy baking products. I just literally use the NYX Professional Makeup HD Finishing Powder. The colour is Banana, so again it's quite like yellowy. And I literally kind of just like take my soft brush, which is a blush brush apparently, but I don't use it as a blush brush. So I just take my blush brush, tap it on the edge so there's no excess product, and then I look up and I just kind of like really softly take that product across my eye in like a triangle here. Glide that product up there. And then again, another tap, I just go over the chin and on the top lip. Maybe just put a little bit there as well. And then I go in with two different bronzers, which sounds a bit ridiculous. They are both the Body Shop. I use the 05 one, which is like a golden bronze colour, kind of like all over, just to lift my face a little bit. And then I use the 06 as a bit of like contouring around the top of my hairline and just on my cheekbone, just below my cheekbone. So I go in first with this brush that I have no idea which brush this is, but I absolutely love it and it's really soft and fluffy. So what I do with this is I kind of like push the brush so it's at an angle and go in at an angle like this, just like picking up product. And then I go in and just tap it around my hairline. So I've always used bronzer like this around my hairline, just because I think it really contours my face, it brings it in a little bit, blends all the makeup together. Just, I love like golden, pinky golden tones as well, like I'm all about that. So on my cheekbone, I literally just like imagine from this like recession here to down here that there's like a triangle that goes down to the corner of my mouth, like that. And I just kind of like put a bit of product there. And then I just take a bit more of the product and blend it down my neck. Yeah, I do this before work every day. It literally takes me 5-10 minutes when I'm not like chatting to you guys. Okay, so that's my first bit of bronzer done, so I'm really happy with that. Now I'm gonna go in with my second bronzer, which is the lighter shade. And I'm just gonna like push the brush into that and just brighten up those areas with a bit of warmer bronzer. So this one's more of like a golden orangey tone. So it's really sort of like sun-kissed and just adds that warmth, you know? And then what I do with this one as well is I just kind of go like under my nose, just because your nose always catches the most in the sun, and I always catch on my cheeks as well, so I just want to put it like where I naturally catch the sun. And then another trick that I have just to like blend this all through is I just get a tiny bit more product and I just put it on my eyelids as well. Now we're going to set our eyebrows in place, which for this I use the Maybelline Brow Drama 12-hour sculpting brow mascara in transparent. That's the one. I'm just gonna go in, combing my eyebrows up. That's all I do here, just to try and get as much lift as possible. I do that on both sides and let it settle. So now I'm gonna go in with blush, and I am like high-key obsessed with blush. I absolutely love it, I always have been. I know a lot of people that don't wear blush actually. It kind of bothers me, I'm not gonna lie. So this is Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks, and it is Powder Pink number 6. So I absolutely love this. Usually I go for more of an orangey tone, but at the moment I'm really loving pinks. So what I do with this, I use the edge of bottom of my sponge, like this bit, and I push it in, just get a lot of product on there, and then I just first go on my wrist, just to make sure it's like not gonna ruin my whole face. Just start on one cheek and just smile, really cheeky smile, and just put the product where your cheeks lift, like all the way up. I also go a bit on the eyelid, just to really blend that through, and the other side the same. Oh, I love that, look at that little cheek. So then I go along the chin, across the bridge of my nose, and on my eyelids. Now I'm just gonna check that I'm cool with how that looks. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so now it's time for the Naked Cherry palette, which my mum got me for my birthday a couple of years ago, I think. Yeah, it wasn't, what was it? No, it wasn't November just gone, it was the one before. So yeah, about a year and a half ago. So I am literally gonna go in with just one color, which is this one, Juicy. I'm obsessed with all of these colors, but this Juicy color, oh God. And all I do is put like the fluffy end of the brush in, dab it in the product, tap the product off, and I literally just go in my eye socket, like the crease, and that's all I do. I don't really put any product anywhere else. I just really like to kind of like lift and brighten that area up. The same with this one. That is literally all I do. And then I get my super gorgeous fluffy brush, which I cannot find right now. Ah, here it is. Right, so with the setting brush, which I use for my highlighter and not for setting, I will go into the MAC Soft and Gentle. You can see that I've had this for years. It's actually split, but look at these gorgeous pinky tones. So with this, I go in between my eyebrows. So then I'll go down at the bridge of my nose. And then I kind of like leave that bit in the middle and just go on the tip. Oh, look at her glow. So then I get a bit more of the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter on this little brush. And I just sort of really softly go along my eyelid just to really brighten it up. So we're gonna do the same this side, just bring the product along the eyelid and along the top of the brow. Just blending that through. I get a more Soft and Gentle highlighter on my brush, and I just go along this bit here. Can you see that? And there, and then with what's left in the brush, I do a bit on my Cupid's bow. That is face done. So now we're gonna do the eyeliner. For that, I use Maybelline Hyper Precise All Day Liner. I've actually only had this for a couple of weeks, but I'm pretty sure I've had it in the past and absolutely loved it. So this is the shade Black, obviously. And it's just a really thin, you can see it's super delicate. So now we're gonna go in and do the eyeliner. I'm probably not gonna talk to you guys now because this is stressful, really stressful times, okay? So bear with. Oh God. When I worked at Tony and Guy, there were a few girls that used to get ready in the salon, and I just used to watch them do their makeup like, oh my God, how are you so good at this? I don't think like there's anything easy about putting eyeliner on. So I put my finger like underneath the wing and pull it up just to try and like extend it slightly. That's the best that I can do. Okay, what am I doing now? Mascara. So I'm using the NYX Doll Eye Mascara. It's waterproof. I haven't been using this for a very long time either, probably a couple of weeks. Actually, yeah, 2 weeks. I went to Boots a couple of weeks ago when the shops opened. Was that last week? Okay, I'm gonna put some mascara on. So I just do my top lashes first, same as everyone else. I have actually been thinking about getting an eyelash curler. Yeah, I haven't ever used an eyelash curler, and I've been thinking about it because everyone else on YouTube and probably in my life uses one, and I don't. So maybe I should be using one. So yeah, just putting a tiny bit of product on my bottom lashes, just to make my eyes pop a little bit. I think it actually is meant to make your eyes look smaller wearing mascara on your bottom lash, but for some reason I don't think it does that for me. I think it makes them look bigger. Last but definitely not least is lips. So what I'm gonna use first is I'm gonna line my lips with the Kylie Jenner Autumn Lip Liner. I got this in the lip kit, which I do actually love. I do really love the lip kit, but it's not like an everyday, it's not every day, do you know what I mean? And also, like, damn does it stay on, but it's so hard to get it off. So like you'll wear it and then rinse your face. Like I take my makeup off properly. Like I use a like oil cleanser, I double cleanse, nothing lifts this lip stain. And I think that's a bloody good thing because it's gonna stay on like all the time. This is the right one, yeah, this one. My boyfriend got it for me for Christmas. I love it and I wear it out a lot, like pubs and nights out with the girls and stuff, because you don't have to reapply, that's it. You put it on, get ready, you're done. But every day that's too much because I'll wake up the next day and my lips will still be stained pink which is great. I mean, I'm not complaining because it works. I'm gonna stop waffling on now. So I don't overline my lips. I think I have quite, I'm quite happy with my lips, how they are. So I just line the edge, the like natural lip edge. So that's the top lip done. And then I go down. And then to finish this off, I use my favorite lipstick. This is the second one that I've ever had. It's a MAC product and it is the Mocha Satin. My sister got me this for Christmas. It was the top of my Christmas list. Because it's one of those things, like I never go into MAC. Like I never go in. And she was like, do you want any makeup? I was like, yeah, actually, I haven't had my favorite lipstick now for such a long time. I was like, please, can you get me it? And she did. And I love her for it. That might have been Christmas just gone, actually. So I'm just gonna go over with my soft blush brush, which I use for my setting powder. I'm just gonna softly go over everything just to like finally tie all of that in. And that, my friends, is my everyday makeup. So I'll do my hair now. So if I'm like running out the door and I've got clients, I will just fluff my hair up. So my hair at the moment is quite like curly, messy, it's fine. But this is day 6, so it's wash day tomorrow because I wash my hair once a week. So I would probably wear it up today. And that would literally just consist of me getting my Denman brush and pulling it back in a tight ponytail. So I would just start by, I don't want to really brush the ends too much because I want to keep the curl. So I would just literally brush all of that flat. Like use the oils in your hair. And because my hair hasn't been washed for a while, like it is oily. So use that to your advantage. And then literally just put it in a low ponytail. I wear my hair like this quite a lot for work anyway, because I find like when I'm doing clients, I'm like constantly looking down, like putting foils in, like I'm looking at their head, and I have like a lot of hair and it just falls forward in my face. So I think a lot of my clients will probably say that I wear my hair like this all the time, but I'm fine with it. So yeah, I don't think anyone has any problems with it. Hello. I've got an intruder. Sorry. Bye. So guys, that was my first, it's kind of like a get ready with me. It was kind of just me chatting about some of the stuff that I use. I've kind of been wanting to do one of these for a while, because I just want to show you guys like what I use really, and I don't put loads of effort into my makeup, but like I am in love with all of the things that I use, and I use them for a reason. That's because I love them. I love a red lip, I love blushy cheeks, and that's just kind of like my go-to, and it always has been really. I'm a bit vanilla in that way, just like to look quite natural. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about me or any of the products I've used, please put them in the comments down below, and I would really appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see more hair tutorials and just more about me in the coming months and weeks and years, and all of this time we're going to be together and it's going to be fantastic. And I will see you soon. Mwah!